Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are back here today with some more NBA 2K21. Now, we've got a little bit of this, well, the 2034 season. We're about to head into the draft. And I've seen in the comments that maybe we should retool and start over. And that is what we are trying to do. Now, unfortunately, unlike NHL, you only get 2 draft picks a year. So you can't really build a new team just like that. And I don't want to sign any players just because what's the point? So let's go into the draft. Actually, before we get into the draft, let's kind of figure out what we need. Still a point guard, because the guys that we got aren't technically not point guards. Yeah, let's just put everybody at their best position. All right. Oh, man. Darryl Rogers is in ours, neither Schumacher. Chris Carter is, though. And we'll just put these guys on all of their worst. Positions. All right. So let's confirm those changes and take a look here. All right. So point guards, we don't have. Shooting guards are Diener and Stockton. Gonzalez, Carter, and Wright Foreman are our small forwards. I mean, I don't hate getting rid of Paven, but I don't know what we're going to do without him in regards to that. And of course, on center, really, I'd be moving Brady back over to center. And then Hendricks would be our power forward for the season. Definitely something we're going to have to look into. So basically, we know we need bigs, we need the point guards, and we need centers. Those are our main spots. So let's go ahead and do some catch-up scouting. Daryl Jenkins, Percy Freeman are the ones we want to stay away from. So let's go ahead and check out this draft. I know we have some terrible picks. Let's see the Raptors pick. Julian Sampson, 6'8", 242-pound Missourian. Number 1 in every mock draft. Slam dunk, can't miss prospect. Minnesota is on the clock at number 2. They take point guard Gilbert Williams, 6'2", 190 pounds from Seton Hall. Showed his range, most threes. On the clock now, Louis Weaver goes to Chicago, the 6'8", 230-pound small forward out of George Mason. Relentless willingness to sacrifice his body for loose balls. Get this man his loose balls, please. That's not what I did, you fools. Well, it is what I did, but I didn't mean to. All right, we are up next at number 8. Herbert Geiger. So we definitely need point guards, so we'd be looking at somebody like Geiger here. All-star Doc Rivers comparison, really make tough plays on defense, good but not great pickpocket ability. The stage of Dublin on his best can dribble himself up against plus defenders. No significant weaknesses. I don't hate Geiger. Lamond. All right, so everybody I like here. Geiger is the guy. Just take a quick look here. Perimeter defense, B+ potential, but could be so good at 18. Definitely somebody we are looking into. And shooting guards. Gabe Harrison could be pretty good. Honestly, we need centers. And none of these guys are great. Percy Freeman. Yeah, like I'm not even... There's a couple guys here that could be good. Pau Gasol. You know, he wouldn't be too bad as well. But I definitely think... Is it Vic? No, if we get Milos or somebody a little bit later... Doesn't look like it though, so... definitely going to go with the point guard because we haven't gotten one yet, and it is somebody we're definitely looking into. Herbert Geiger, the 18-year-old. He is 6'1", 179 pounds, out of the University of Las Vegas. Absolute pit bull on the defensive end of the court. Best perimeter defender available. Don't hate that. All right, sim to our next pick. And see what happens. Picking 36 here. I think we are going to look at centers and just see who is available. Stan Hicks, Gobert comparison. Poor offensive participation. Could be a decent player in the league. Nice lift in his jump shot. Defensive president in the post. Solid throughout. I don't hate him. Javon Vaughn. Everybody needs a Javon Vaughn. Oh my goodness. Below average defender. I don't like that. I like Stan more. Anybody else that kind of stands out there? I just think... Yeah, Stan Hicks it is. He's 22, but I think he's going to be a good fit for us. All right. So let's go ahead and sim to the end of the draft and take a look at how we did. We picked 8. Ho-ho, and Geiger, we got a guy. Look at that, 1876 overall. Comparison with Armstrong, better than Reed. Obviously not better than Williams, but, you know, honestly, a 76 at 18 and a 79 at 20. Pretty dang good. Obviously, Raptors got Sampson, who was the best player available. Gabe Harrison was pretty good. Alonzo McCarthy. Who was that center? Vagronic. Not too bad. 73 at 21. Kind of happy with who we picked. And we'll jump into... Oh, I didn't actually check. He has 6 badges already. And in the next round, Lewis Carter. Let's see. 72 at 22. Not terrible. That post defense is really good and his potential is really good. He's just a little bit older than I'd want. Can't really be too upset by any of that. So rookie signing, we're going to sign them both. We need them both. Team and player options. Henny. Decent offensively, decent post. 24. I don't hate him coming back. Javier Gonzalez, again, mid-range scoring is decent potential. Not so great. Good secondary option I don't hate. Chris Carter might actually be better. He's younger. He wants less. He's the same. Do they play the same position? They do. We're going to let Javi go. I don't think he's got a spot on this team next season. So we'll go ahead into qualifying offers. Obviously, Alan McCoy. Is he even somebody we drafted at one point? Apparently, we drafted him last season. 2nd round, 23rd overall. I mean, what are you? No badges. can score. 26 years old, McCoy. Not offering you a contract, I'm sorry. So we'll advance a day to the moratorium and take a look. So we're declining that. Calvin Brady. I thought we were going to let Javi go. Let's just double check here. RJ Fletcher. Just making sure all these guys. Right, Foreman we want back. He's still a fairly decent bottom player for us. And yeah, we don't want McCoy. So we'll just keep going. The only one I worry about is Brady getting a deal, getting an offer. But I think we should be okay here. Okay, Brady, Gonzalez, Diener. Calvin Brady has been offered by the Pistons, I told you. We're going to match that. They're trying to ruin us. I hope he signed. These two would be nice. Come on. If we don't get right Foreman, I don't hate it. But we need Diener for sure. I think they have to accept qualifying offers. Player progression. Oh my goodness, I hate this so much sometimes. All right, we gotta find Diener for sure. Greg Dean. Fine. Nope. Cancel. Let's go. Gonzo. Javier Gonzalez. Oh, he signed. And then the other one would be Wright Foreman. Sign him to the bare minimum. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9. Good enough. This team should be fairly decent. Definitely going to make Brady the center again. I know. Alright, we'll make you small forward, Diener there, Vince Stockton there. Should we do it like this? And then I need... No, I'm going to keep you like that. All right. So that leaves us with no point guards. I don't hate that as our starting group. And then everybody else can kind of fill in. So that leaves 1 point guard. Okay, don't hate it. All right, player progression. This is what we need to take a look at. Brady's up to an 84. Paven obviously down, but we've moved him to a center. Hendricks up by 1. Diener, solid. Stockton doing quite well. Carter, got to move up. Geiger's doing well. Like Hicks, right foreman went down. Not too upset by any of these guys here. Let's go ahead and fill out the Summer League and see how that goes for us. We know probably not well. Would be nice if we could go past the first round. We are 3rd in the West this year. So let's simulate a round. Can we get past the Nets? We do. We go on to face Boston in round 2. Can we get through Boston? We do. We face Sacramento in the quarterfinals. Can we get through them? We do. We face Portland in the semis. Can we get through Portland? We do. And then we face the Atlanta Hawks. We're 4th in the West, or in the East. We're 3rd in the West in the final one. Simulate with Simcast. Simulate that game, everybody. We come out to a huge lead in the first half. They start to come back a little bit, but I think it's a little, too late. And the Killer Whales roll over the Hawks 151-19. Carter stars in the Summer League. Let's take a look at that box for Chris Carter. 30 points in 23 minutes, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Hicks with 27 points. Stockton, Hendricks, Hardy, McGuire. Geiger with 5, not enough, unfortunately. There's some other guys on the team. But definitely those 4 really led the team. So good job, everybody. I'm really happy to see that. Finally, this team does something. When I don't know if that actually helps anything. But Phoenix gets the All-Star game this year. Congratulations to them. Auto-generate those rookies. Skip past Hoop Summit. And go straight into training camp. We are going to put Untapped Potential back on, and we are going to give it to Geiger at 19 years old. Definitely would like to see him grow as much as possible. And then we will advance to next season. Yep. Thank you very much. So this team will be a little bit more balanced. We're not going to have a superstar like we did last year. Well, I've been really a superstar in a while since Enquist left. So can't be too upset with that. Brady, Paven, Diener, everybody's kind of gone up a little bit from playing so well in that tournament. I don't hate that whatsoever. And I do like our starting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Geiger. All right, so I want to take a quick look at system proficiency and kind of see where we line up. Obviously, yeah, we're going to stay on 7 seconds, wherever that is. Doesn't matter. And coach game plan. Adjust the rotation, Geiger. Stockton is our 6-man. Carter is our 7. Hicks, Fultz, Schumacher, Stevens, Doyle, Sutton, Wright, Foreman is reserve. But honestly, he's just here to be here. And then I need to look at coach game plan. All right, first scoring option. Let's actually just leave no preference. We'll just leave all that alone. And I will set up player mentorships here. All right, Paven. We want you working with... Who's our other center that we brought in this year? What was his name? Was it Stan Hicks? It was. We'll look at you and Calvin. Perfect. Hendricks will work with probably Chris Carter, which would be great. I wouldn't mind giving him Corner specialist, catch and shoot, and volume shooter. Chris Carter needs... Nope. Needs to go back with Hendricks. We'll do rim protector and interceptor and pogo stick. Vince Stockton needs to go with Gregory Dean, Acrobat Teardropper, and Giant Slayer. Geiger needs to go with, honestly, Farley U. Just to get some badges. Hicks needs to go with okay. Okay, we'll get that one going. Brady is going to work with Pavin. Diener is going to work with Vince. And Relentless. Okay. Right Foreman can work with Henny. Fultz, Ellis, Conrad, Schermarker, Stevens. I want you to work with Alright. So that should be good. Let's go ahead and get into the season. Put your comments down below how you think the team's going to do before we get started. Honestly, I think we're going to make the playoffs this year. They're going to be a bottom dweller, but we're going to push for a spot. You just watch. So let's go ahead and simulate this regular season. First game on Friday, December 9th is a loss to the Suns. And we go on to face the Bucks, who we will beat, and the Sacramento Kings, who we will lose to by 5. Lost to the Clippers, lost to the Spurs. Beat the Bucks again. Lose to the Suns, so we are now 2-5. Fantastic. Lose to the Trailblazers and the Magic and the Mavs. Beat Golden State. Can we beat the Timberwolves? No, we cannot. There are werewolves in London. OKC, we lose to them by 6. Portland, can we win game 2 of the series? We cannot. How about Boston? Can we beat? No, can't beat Boston. Can't beat Houston. We're 3-13 on this season. We lose to Houston again. Well, we'll lose to Denver, but we'll beat the Timberwolves here and lose to the Magic. Atlanta, who we beat in the Summer League, we lose to. We beat the Pacers. We're now 5-17 on the season. Can we beat the Grizz? We do. Hornets are up next. Can we swat them or get stung? We swat them. Beat the Nuggets in game 2 of that series. Can beat the Timberwolves. That is now 3 in a row against the Tims. Going to go here to Washington to beat the Wizards. Now 10-17, where we beat the Nets. Now 11-17, back-to-back beat against the Wiz. We do. Can we beat the Clippers to get 13 wins on the season on February 7th? We do. Grizz up next. That is a loss. Now 13-18. We started to make a push back. Trying to get a spot in the playoffs. We win on February 13th against the Suns, and then on the 15th against the Clippers. Valentine's Day little area was good for us. We go and face Golden State on the Saturday. That's another win. Now 16-18 on the season. We'll beat the Jazz. No, we'll lose to the Jazz. Beat the Hawks, but lose to the Knicks. Yep, but we'll beat the Raptors. Nope. 17-21 on the season. Kings are up next. We can get a win here. That'll be great. We do not. 2 more games this week. One against the Lakers on the Thursday. Yes. Contract extensions. Pavin wants to test FA, and everybody else, we don't care. Carter is injured. All right, let's go back here. I want to take a quick look at coach game plan. see what's going on. Diener's getting a shot. Geiger's getting a shot now that what's his pickle was injured. Carter's out on small forward, so Hendricks is getting the nod there. So I don't hate it. Team is looking fairly decent on the season for what running. So let's go ahead and continue simming. Big win against the Lakers there. Can we beat the Timberwolves for the 4th time in the series? We do. I think that's it on the season for them. OKC, that's a loss, 19-23, down by 4. Lose to the Grizzlies, lose to the 76ers. Can we beat the Lakers, though? No, we cannot. That's a whole week of losses. I would like to see a couple wins this week to make up for it. There's one against the Cavs. Can we get lucky against Houston? We cannot. They have been one of our toughest rivals so far. And then we lose to the Pacers as well. Now 20-28 on the season heading into the second last week of March. Lose to the Spurs, but a big win against the Bulls. And then another loss to OKC. Can we beat the Knicks here? We will find out after All-Star team selections. Let's go ahead and Donnell Long, Gary Caldwell making their captain starts on the team. Gary Caldwell, RJ Turner, Daryl Lambert, Kobe White, Lucas Parker. Doesn't look like anybody from our team is making it. Calvin Brady on Team Donnell getting his first All-Star nod. And that looks it. So pretty dang good for Calvin to get the nod. Let's see how the team does on this game against the Knicks. We lose. And we lose to the Suns. Can we beat the Raps in Game 2 of the series? We cannot. How about the Heat? Looks like we get burned. Another week of losses. Doesn't look great. Can we beat Sacramento? We do. By 7. Cheering for Calvin Brady to get some chances. Looks like they won the first game, but not the second. Lose to the Jazz. Beat Boston. Beat the Heat, which is fantastic. Now 24-35 on the season. Beat the Pelicans. Kaká. Beat OKC finally. Can we beat Utah? We cannot. How about the Spurs, where they kick us in the side? No, we finally beat them by 4. Mavs on April 24th. April 26th against the Nuggets. Can we beat the Jazz finally at one time this season? Would be nice. Yes, we finally do. So we now have 28-38 on the season. Beat the Bulls. Could we beat the Lakers here at the end of May, or beginning of May rather? And we do. Now 8 games back. I don't know how far out of a playoff spot we are, but we beat the Nets and we beat the Nuggets, lose to the Pelicans, and then beat the Trailblazers 33-39 on the season. Lose to the Pistons. Can we get 3 big wins here? We cannot. 2 more. Come on, Detroit, fail. Yes. Come on, Cavs, fail. Yes, let's go. Houston, we lose. Lakers, we can beat them. I know we can. We've done it before, and we can beat the Clippers too because they suck. Heck yes. 37-42 on the season. Mavs up next. That's a loss. Big win here against Golden State in the final game of the season against Portland. We lose. However, 38-44. The team is heading back up the standings. We like to see that. Gary Caldwell winning the Player of the Year award, MVP. Good for him. Let's see who else was up there high. Donnell Long, Will Barry Carroll, Jamal Bryan, Shannon Castle, Zion, RJ Turner. And let's just take a look for anybody. Chris Carter, 24 points on the season, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and just under a steal. Not too bad. Anybody else pushing in the top 50 for us? Calvin Brady, 65. Not too bad. Look at those rebounds. Yeah, I don't hate Harris Pavin being up there in the top 100. So some pretty decent players. Vladimir Toroman winning Rookie of the Year award for Portland. Amazing amount of rebounds for the young man. Let's take a look here at where our rookies stood. Let's see, Stan Hicks, 12.8 points. Not too bad at 13. Geiger as well at 17. Could be a good piece for us moving forward. Both 78 overalls now. I can't be too upset by that. So Bob Lowe winning Sixth Man of the Year award from Philly. Sylvester Haynes winning Defensive Player of the Year award for whatever team he is on. J.R. Dunleavy winning the Most Improved Player, and Aiden Anderson winning the Coach of the Year award. So congratulations to everybody there. Let's take a look and see if we make any of the All-Star teams. All-NBA team, nothing on 1. Nothing on 2, but on 3, Calvin Brady does make the team. All-Star defense, Jeff Hendricks making the team, buddy. Look at you go. That post defense and rebounding is fantastic. And let's see. Yeah, I can see why you're here on the all defensive first team. Nobody on the second. All rookie team. Nobody on the first, and nobody on the second, unfortunately. And would you look at that? The Vancouver Killer Whales made the playoffs. So let's go back, take a look at this team and how they got there before we go ahead and jump into that. So Calvin Brady having a legit season, 85 overall, one of his best seasons for us across the board. We love to see it. Jeff Hendricks having a fantastic season for himself at 25. Chris Carter having a legit season, actually playing ridiculous numbers. So still better by 36 minutes. Vince Stockton was better this year. Herbert Geiger had an amazing season for a rookie. Stan Hicks had an amazing season for a rookie. Brady Diener was great. IWF didn't play much. Let's see if anybody else is in there. And Harris Pavin didn't have the greatest season, but he is still a serviceable player for us. So pretty stoked about that. Let's go back to the game plan here and just hope for the best. Everybody is up there. Diener is almost an 80. I mean, if we have 80s across the board, we're making the team. We're doing pretty dang well. So let's go ahead and simulate the first game here against Dallas and see how that goes. Dallas gets out to an early lead, but we start pulling back here at the end of the second. A little bit of back and forth, and Dallas starts pulling away at the end of the fourth, unfortunately. So we'll simulate to the next game and do the same thing here. Looks like Dallas is getting the head start. We start pushing back a little bit. It would be nice if we could win a period or two. Let's definitely start doing that here, but it is too little, too late. Going to hope for the best here in game 3. Can we get a better start? It looks like it. Things are getting close. If we can win another couple periods like that one. Not enough, unfortunately. And we have one more game to take control of the series. It is pretty close, but it does look like Dallas is pulling away, unfortunately. This team is not built for the playoffs, but we were able to score and have an insane game. I can't be too upset by that. So let's go ahead and simulate game 5. Let's see what happens here. Can the Whales hold on and do a reverse sweep? You don't know, but it does look like there's a little bit of back and forth. The Whales are pulling away again, and they win by 3. We are going to keep going here. This is getting exciting. It is now a 3-2 series for Mavericks. Can Vancouver come back here and catch up? It doesn't look like it. It's going to be a little too little. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Okay. Whew. All right. So they won by 2 points. Chris Carter went off with 45 points. What a legit, absolute stud Chris Carter is. All right. Well, we could go on to face Memphis. It is now 3-3. And we'll hope for the best. Looks like the Whales are pulling ahead a bit, a little bit of back and forth. Can the Whales make something happen? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the Mavericks go down to the Killer Whales, and they'll be watching the next round from the couch. Are you kidding me? Let's go, Whales! Fuck yes. All right, let's move on to the next round. I was not expecting that at all. Let's simulate this game. The Bears have kind of had our number all season, but I definitely know that this team can pull out a miracle out of their buttholes. They've done it, and they've done it again. Calvin Brady is injured, out 2 to 4 weeks with a broken right toe. Going to have to make some changes then to this lineup before we get into the next one. Can't have our power forward going down like that and having nobody come in to replace him. All right, Paven. All right, and I need a center. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, who's the center? Who's the center? Who's the center? Uh-huh. All right. Well, it's not Vince, that's for sure. Hicks, maybe? I'm just gonna double check everybody here. Alright, we're gonna go Paven is fine there. I don't actually hate moving Henny there. And then Geiger's our point. Dieners are small. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just need a shooting guard. Uh-huh. All right. Okay, let's just confirm those changes. Go to coaching, go to coach game plan. So Geiger, Carter, Dean, Paven, Hendricks. I don't hate that. It's not great. You know, losing Carter is a big hit for us, but I don't hate it. Okay, we'll keep the 7 seconds. That looks great. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast and hope for the best. We're down our star player, but the Whales are pushing back. They know how much this means, and they cannot be stopped. Dean's 24 points is more than enough. 23 from Hicks, 22 from Carter, 16 from Geiger. Like, all around, just everyone's helping out tonight. Fan-frickety-tastic. Let's go ahead. Game 3 against number 5 Memphis Grizzlies. Can we win it at home? Put them on their heels for a Game 4 sweep. It looks like they're pulling away here, and it doesn't look like we are coming back. Oh, we tried. We tried. Stockton with 21. Hicks with a double-double. Who else had a double-double? Geiger had a double-double. Can't be too upset by that. 2-1 on the series. Looks like Portland is moving on and will be the winner of this series' next competitor. Unfortunately, it does look like we are not going to get close enough here, and it's pretty much the same thing. Double-double for Paven, and that is it. Now the series is tied 2-2 going into Game 5. Can the Whales win it away? They've been doing better away so far. Looks like they've got the lead. Can they keep it on in the third period? And they do. Grizzlies can't get it done. Paven with another double-double, as is Hicks. So can't be too upset. Heading into Game 6 of the series. 3-2 series lead. And we can only hope for a big, big win here by the Whales. Who's a scarier animal, a whale or a bear? And it's definitely going to be a killer whale. With that, the Grizzlies advance to the conference finals, where they will face Portland Trailblazers. Perryvin with a double-double, Hendricks with a double-double. Good all-around game for everybody. Can't be too upset by that. So we move on to the next series. Let's go ahead and jump back into Coach Game Plan. Let's take a look at Brady here. 2 to 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, and that was like a week ago. So probably not quite there yet, but I don't hate what's going on. This team is making something happen out there, folks. I don't know what it is, but they are pushing. Cinderella story, we don't know. They just need to keep it up heading into the quarterfinal or the semifinals. It is a close game, but it does not look like we were able to do anything with it. Carter with 24 points. Pavin with another double-double on the night. Not great, not terrible. Would like to see this team do a little bit more, preferably win multiple games in a row. But I don't know if that is going to happen. It sure doesn't look like it here. Not, they win by 10. So, sim to the next game. And we will take a look here and hope for the best. Does not look like we are making it much further than this. Return to the calendar and make a couple more changes. Oh, Brady is back. Well, that is good to know. I mean, he's playing. He's an 84 overall again. All right, we're going to make some more changes here. We're going to put Brady back on center. No, sorry, we're going to put you here. Pavin. Hendricks. Point guard, High Geiger. And then Hicks needs to be a... Confirm those changes. Go back here. Go back to Coach Game Plan. I was stocked in my shooting guard. Did I miss something? Oh, Diener's down right now too, day to day. That's why we're having so many issues. There we go. That should be good. And we have one game to make something happen. No, he's coming in to play it. I don't care. We want to win this game, whatever it takes. Unfortunately, it does not look like that's going to be happening. And it does not. We have been eliminated and swept in the third round of the playoffs. Hicks had a great night. Brady had a great night. Everybody was great. We had a really good series. I'm really happy with this team. They came in 8th and they went through 2 rounds. Like, come on. Absolute studs. Let's go ahead and simulate the next round. Magic versus Trailblazers. Let's go Magic. Don't let the Trailblazers win. And they do not. The Orlando Magic have won the championship this year. Congratulations. Boyd Wallace being the MVP for the finals. Congratulations to them is in order. And really after this, it's time to move on. to the next little bit of updates. Wow, I'm really proud of this team. This team that had, you know, playoff aspirations, but were not sure if they were going to make it, were fantastic. Miles Turner, OG Anunoby, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Ayton, Colin Sexton, Markelle Fultz is retiring, Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen, Jared Allen, Killian Hayes is retiring. The 14-year pro is retiring at 35. Did he have a great career? That's all we care about. His last year in Indy, he did not, but he was a serviceable player for every team he played upon. Career average 16 points per game, 3 rebounds, 7 assists per game. Free throw percentage is fantastic, 31 minutes per game. Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset with that kind of career. Let's see, I don't see anybody else here that stands out. So congratulations. Staff retirements. Knicks head coach, Pacers, Pelicans, head coaches retire, Hawks assistant coach, lots of people are retiring. Good job. Hall of Fame inductees, DeAndre Ayton and Jason Tatum, both retiring. Congratulations and having their Hall of Fame careers. DeAndre Ayton and Lauri Markkanen, both having their jerseys retired in league meetings. Looks like backcourt violations will no longer be called when moving the ball backwards beyond half court line. Top 3 picks are done through the lottery. Remaining picks determined by team record. Eliminate the violation. That one didn't go through, so perfect. League realignment. Doesn't look like there's any changes. And we head into the draft lottery. Now, it doesn't matter for us, so we're just going to skip it. 76ers, Lakers, and Nuggets with the top 3. Killer Whales sit at 16, which is nice to see. All right, we'll exit the draft. Got some signing to do. We will just let that happen over the next few days. And that leaves us on catch-up scouting. So thank you for checking this one out with me. I do appreciate it. It was a way better season than we thought it was going to be. This team was a hell of a lot better than we thought. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, goodbye.